Be up, guys. Be up, guys. Welcome to the stream. Fulham versus Bees preview, of course, which is this Saturday. Apologies for the slight delay again. It's supposed to be at 6, but I'm in trouble with the Wi-Fi yet again. So it's the reason why I'm not on. But anyway, I'm on now. Everything's fine. And so I'm going to get on with it and get into all this. Big game on Saturday, away to Fulham at the Cottage. So got to try and get our first points there if we can. 3 points would be great, or a point really. Fulham got a win. Yeah, I think it was their first win, wasn't it, the other day over the weekend. So yeah, but it's going to be a tough one. We always know these West London derbies are tough, and yeah, it's going to be a tough one. And they beat us twice last season, so hopefully it won't happen again. They got Harry Wilson back there again. He was going to move. All fell through, and he could be back to terrorise us. I hope not. I hope he don't come back to haunt us again and get a goal or two again. Hope not. Be up, Manny. Be up, Steve. Looks as though you've got momentum and just in time for a West London derby. Yeah, West London derby. Yep, that's what it is. Going to be a big one, tough one for us. We can get our first away point or points. Would be great. As I said, they beat us twice last season, so hopefully we get a win against them this season. It'd be great to get revenge. No more getting done by Harry Wilson yet again, or anyone else there, Kearney, or any other arsehole. But anyway, right, I'm going to get into the articles now, guys. Going to get into it. Just bringing it up now. And there we go. Yeah, Brentford team news update, Ayer, Henderson, Pinnock and Thiago. Brentford issues update on Christopher Ayer, Jordan Henderson, Paris Maghoma, Gustavo Nunez, Ethan Pinnock and Igor Thiago, ahead of Saturday's Premier League game against Fulham at Craven Cottage. Brentford has issued an update on Christopher Ayer, Jordan Henderson, Paris Maghoma, Gustavo Nunez, Ethan Pinnock and Igor Thiago, ahead of Saturday's Premier League game against Fulham. The Bees head to Craven Cottage following a penalty shootout victory over Aston Villa in the Carabao Cup on Tuesday night. Henderson, Pinnock and Thiago were part of a training group on Tuesday. All 3 players are available for selection. That's good. Brilliant. Great. Mate, brilliant. I'm glad about that. Ayer came off against Aston Villa as a precaution due to contact to the knee, but has avoided injury and is in contention for Fulham. Maghoma is building his running fitness and Nunez will be in modified training for the next 2 weeks while he also builds his fitness. We rested a couple of players on Tuesday for the right reasons, to utilise the squad and make sure they were okay, said head coach Keith Andrews. We're in a pretty good place. Jordan had his first 90 minutes against Chelsea after a disrupted pre-season, and Thiago has had a really good spell, but before that, he had been out for a period of time. We just want to make sure we're looking after them. Exactly. Correct. You need to. Obviously, the Carabao Cup, that fourth round draw is next week. Waiting for that now. And this guy could be a danger, this Kevin. Could be the teenager, Kevin the teenager. Oh, it's so unfair. It could be him. And it could be unfair that he scores against us. But yeah, he's there. Things to know if travelling to... Well, I won't bother with that. All right, just latest and obviously a preview. West London derby, let's do that. West London derby means a lot to us. Andrews, West London derby means a lot to us. Brentford head coach Keith Andrews has discussed this weekend's West London derby, with his side heading across the capital to face Fulham on Saturday night, 8 p.m. kickoff, another late kickoff for us. Andrews said he is happy with the state of his squad heading to Cottage for his first game against Marco Silva's side, but acknowledges it will be a tough test against a team who have only lost once this season. That's true. They have only lost once. They're a good side with a very experienced manager. But he's very detail-oriented in how he prepares his team, said Andrews. Silva will make some tweaks based on the opposition, with the Chelsea game being a prime example of that. He switched to a back five with Timothy Castagna jumping from right wing back, inside or outside. It's going to be a good test for us, but I like where we're at as a group going into the game. This local derby means a lot to us. It means a lot to the fans. A local derby has never been lost on me. It's a really important part of the football calendar. On Fulham's 2 wins over the Bees last term, Andrews added, I was a part of it, so I felt and shared that disappointment and frustration with the late goals. But it doesn't change too much of our approach this season. It's just a case of planning for it, feeding the players with the right information and detail how we're going to go about it. Ultimately, we'll try to come up with a collaborative plan to try and get the result that we want, which is a win for the players, fans, and everybody involved. 8 p.m. is not a popular kickoff time for the fans when it comes to the logistics, but this one sits quite well geographically. So we're looking forward to it, and the lights just add another element to it. Yeah. Well, the last one under lights was the Chelsea one, and we got a draw there, a 2-2. Well, probably should have won, but still, it was a draw, so we didn't lose that. So quite happy with that, really. Right, let's see what else there is. Any other news for the game? Well, let's just go to that. That obviously the Valdemarson shootout heroics were incredible the other day. Analysis: Valdemarson shootout heroics continue Brentford's remarkable penalties record. 2 crucial saves from Hakon Valdemarson saw Brentford defeat Aston Villa 4-2 in the penalty shootout and progress to the 4th round of the Carabao Cup. The Bees have now scored in their last 14 penalties in shootouts, winning 5 of the last 6 they have contested. Hakon Valdemarson made 2 crucial saves from 12 yards to help Brentford march into the last 16 of the Carabao Cup on Tuesday, but afterwards admitted that Bees goalkeeping coach Manu Sotelo laid the platform for his heroics. Valdemarson shrugged off early adversity to inspire Keith Andrews' much-changed side to victory over Aston Villa. Keith Andrews' much-changed side to victory. And diving stops to deny Villains captain John McGinn and Matty Cash clinched the 4-2 penalty shootout success, barring the 1-1 draw after 90 minutes. Harvey Elliott's opener saw the hosts enter the break a goal down, but Aaron Hickey's first Brentford goal, a scorching volley from a partially cleared long throw, set the stage for Valdemarson's match-winning turn. There are echoes of Cole still winning the same competition last season, when he also saved a penalty, as the 23-year-old was mobbed by his teammates at the end of the game. But Valdemarson was quick to give credit to his mentor Sotelo. Manu told me where to go every time, he said post-match. We looked at it together before the game, so I'm just very happy I could save 2 of them. Appointed prior to the 2021 season, Sotelo will surely take pride in the West Londoners' record in cup shootouts since he joined the club. Brentford have won 5 of the 6 they have contested since the Spaniard came on board, with Gillingham the only teams to have got the better of the Bees during this time. Valdemarsson took centre stage, but he had a strong supporting cast in the shootout. Fabio Carvalho, debutant Reece Nelson, Yihar Yarmaluk and Mikael Damsgaard on his 100th appearance for the Bees, all doing the business from 12 yards. Unfortunately, I can't show this, but it was brilliant. Those saves there, superb. It was fitting that Damsgaard marks his milestone with a winning penalty, as it was the Dane who missed from the spot against the Gills back in 2022. And Brentford have now impressively scored their last 14 penalty kicks in shootout situations. This is perhaps to be expected when you consider Brentford's clinical ability to convert penalties in game situations over recent years. In fact, dating back 5 seasons, the Bees have only missed 3 of the 28 spot kicks they have been awarded. One failed attempt apiece from Ivan Toney, Brian Bramo and Kevin Sharder marked the only occasions when Brentford had been denied from 21-22 onwards. And their impressive penalty conversion rate of 89% far exceeds the average of around 75%. Obviously, that was one of the saves there against Matty Cash. Fine save. Another resilient showing, complete with another goal from a throw-in. Delighted head coach Keith Andrews, who remarked that his side are growing as a group, as they look forward to a second successive West London derby in the Premier League this weekend. A short trip to Craven Cottage to face Fulham awaits. With their Carabao Cup aspirations still alive and kicking, the Bees will hope to maintain their record of scoring in every game they have played this season. A feat matched by only 7 other clubs in the top four divisions, and only champions Liverpool in the top flight. Yeah, let's see if there's anything more. A preview for the game. Let's have a look. It must be something. Let's. No, I've read all that. Let's have a look. See, this might have more of a preview for it. Yeah, let's probably read this. No, that's not actually, that's not really anything to do with it. Hold on a minute, guys. I'm going to try and find. I'm sure must be a preview thing somewhere else. Right. I'm just looking here, guys. Just hold on a minute. Just looking. Right, let's try this one. Oh, this is an old one. No, this is an old one. Right, there's this one. Apologies, guys. I was just looking for a good one that had a bit of a preview, a good article about it, and found this one. So this should be good. This is from the Borough of Hounslow Herald. Fulham vs Brentford, West London derby preview. Looking ahead to Saturday evening's enticing match between Fulham and Brentford. This is John Harland. The West London derby between Fulham and Brentford has all the ingredients for a proper rivalry. Grounds a few miles apart, clubs competing at a similar level, and a healthy measure of mutual dislike. It's the fixture eagerly anticipated by supporters. Dates are circled, plans laid early, and the lingering mix of excitement and dread grows as match day approaches. Bragging rights are on the line. Saturday's 8 p.m. kickoff allows plenty of time for anticipation to build, and for pre-match pints, promising a raucous atmosphere under the floodlights of Craven Cottage. Head-to-head, the Bees return to the Cottage with revenge on their minds, carrying the sting of last year's derby there. Entering stoppage time 1-0 up, Fulham substitute Harry Wilson, spectacularly scored in the 92nd and 97th minutes to send the Fulham faithful into raptures on their way into despair. Wilson developed a taste for tormenting Brentford. Yeah, he certainly did. Adding a superb long-range winner in Fulham's 3-2 win at the G-Tech in the reverse fixture. Half of his goals last term came against the Bees. Don't we know it? Don't we fucking know it? Harry Wilson, the scourge of Brentford. The two sides have battled consistently since 2014, with Brentford edging their rivals. 9 wins and 4 draws to 6 defeats in all competitions. Fulham won only once in 10 championship meetings, but triumphed in the 2020 playoff final 2-1 in an empty Wembley. They played 6 Premier League games so far, with Fulham winning 3 and losing 2, plus 1 goalless draw. Form: Brentford head into Saturday's contest buoyed by their victory over Aston Villa in the League Cup on Tuesday, winning 4-2 on penalties after a 1-1 stalemate at full time. Keith Andrews made 10 changes to the starting lineup that rescued a point against Chelsea in their most recent league game, scoring in the 93rd minute. They've been inconsistent in the league so far, with a win, 2 draws and a loss, but have shown promise under Keith Andrews, looking particularly dangerous through set pieces and on the counter. The new Premier League season has seen the revival of long throws. With Brentford thriving in this area, they've scored from them in each of their last 2 games. And since the start of last season, having accounted for almost a third of all goals from long throws in the top flight. Fulham claimed their first league win last weekend, also scoring in stoppage time to overcome a stubborn lead side 1-0. It wasn't a convincing performance, and Silver's side hasn't really got going yet this term, picking up respectable points against Brighton and Man United before a defeat at Chelsea. The Cottagers have conceded all 4 of their Premier League goals from set pieces this season, an area their opponents will look to exploit. However, 2 of Fulham's 3 goals scored have come from set pieces, setting up an intriguing battle from dead ball situations. Prediction 2-2. Fulham often struggle to break down teams' parts in a low block, as they did against Leeds. If Andrews opts for a back 5, players like Kevin Schade could be lethal on the counter. He opened the scoring against Chelsea in just that scenario. Club record signing Kevin impressed off the bench last week, troubling Leeds' defence with skillful dribbling and dangerous deliveries. A battle down Fulham's left with Bees right back Michael Chiodi, a superb one-on-one defender, could prove decisive. Brentford will likely match Fulham with a back 4, hopefully producing an end-to-end and entertaining game. Both sides possess players capable of scoring at any moment, though conceding sloppy goals remains a concern for each. Ominously, Fulham have lost 5 of their last 7 Premier League derby games, having gone 10 unbeaten beforehand. So could be interesting. Looks like we should have a lot of fun and a lot of joy from set pieces against them, by the looks of it. Warren there. Hi, Steve. You have to win this. Nothing else will be acceptable. Well, no. I mean, true. Hopefully we can win it. That they predicted a 2-2. I'm hoping we could win, but I don't know, Manny. You always seem to have certain individual players who like scoring against you. Yeah, tell me about it. Not too sure how you feel about that, but remember, there's always an opportunity to stop the rot. Well, yeah, there is. There certainly is. Luca talks Dons. Be up to you, Luca. And be up to Warren, of course, coming in. Cheers, guys, for coming in. Evening to you. Yeah, you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Hope you're well, buddy. Warren again. I think you could definitely win this one, especially taking into account your throw-ins, etc. I'm going for a 2-1 win for the Bees. Well, yeah, hopefully. I'm just going to go back. I'm just going to try and see what team we might put out. It's going to be different to the other day, the Carabao Cup. We made 10 changes there. And, so we'll probably go back to almost the team we had before, I guess, before that. Likes of Shardy, I'm sure hopefully Damsgaard will play a part and start this time. So I'll just get back to that. See the team, hopefully. So obviously we'll have Kelleher back in goal. Replacing the 0 to hero keeper Valdemarson. That's how I have to say it, really. 0 to hero. He was terrible to start with, that bad error, but incredible with the penalties. So, also a little bit weak with the crosses. Didn't handle them too well. But we got Kelleher. We'll have Kelleher back. Hopefully, he can show his class and great ability. If he really gets going, I still think he's trying to get used to being a number 1. He's been so used to being number 2 for so long. So he's still got to get used to being a number 1. So I think that's just kind of affecting him slightly at the moment. Manny again. Aaron Hickey has to be in contention to start after his star turn against Villa. Well, yeah, but we might be wrapping him in cotton wool. He may only be a substitute this time. Probably come on maybe in the second half for a few minutes or something. Don't want him getting injured again. He was great in this game. Fantastic goal, stunning volley, amazing volley. But we don't want him getting injured. So obviously may only play some part of the game, I think. So, but he was amazing. Great to have him back. He's quality. And I'm glad he's back in the team and fit at the moment. So brilliant. Kelleher in goal, definitely. I would say, definitely. And Rico Henry may continue. He was great also, amazing also against Villa. I think he's looking great now. I just hope he stays fit. Then again, we may rest him for this one and bring Lewis Potter back. KRP will probably go back to the left wing back or something. Rest Hickey and Henry will probably only come on, maybe as subs. I wonder if Vandenberg may get a rest. He's played every game, but then again, he may continue. We probably have Pinnett coming back. That's a possibility. So it could be Collins and Pinnett with Coyote and KLP. That's what I'm going for at the back. That's what I reckon it could be. Aya will be fit, but I don't think he'll play. I don't think anyway. Probably be a sub. Arthur will be back to maybe a sub for this one. And midfield, obviously Yannick played most of the game. He could be okay for this. He may start, or he may just be a sub. Yannick, it could be him. It could be Henderson, as he had a rest for the cup game, so he may come back for this. Matthias Jensen possibly also, would say. Carvalho, I'm still not sure with him. He went missing again. I know he scored a penalty, but if he can do something again in the league, well, with that equaliser he got against Chelsea, we all know that. So whether he'll be on from the start or sub, who knows? And of course, Onyeka, he's playing a lot in the cup game, so he may be rested, maybe dropped for this. Malambo was pretty good, but nothing special yet against Villa. So whether he'll play, probably not. Yarmouk came on, so he could play again. He could start possibly. He seems to favour him and Andrew, so I would say he'll play. And of course, Damsgaard will also play, I would say. He came on, scored that penalty, of course. Manny there, Carvalho would be a perfect super sub. Throw him on for a late winner. Yeah, you're probably right, actually. He seems still right coming on, but when he starts a game, he's goes missing. Luca talks Stones, my prediction 1-1. Yeah, possible. I'd really love 3 points, but I guess a point is better than nothing. I don't think Miles Harris will get a game. I think the midfield will probably be Henderson, Jensen, maybe Yarmouk and Damsgaard, I would say. That's what I'm saying for that. Forwards, well, Sishadi will be back. Maybe Nunes could get a go, or he might just be on the bench. Thiago will probably be back as well. I think Sade and Thiago will be there with Carvalho on the bench, with Reece Nelson on the bench. Ouattara may start again, I would think. He'll start Ouattara. So, yeah, that'd be probably a lineup of a three up front, maybe. Those 3. But anyway, I'll be surprised if Hickey starts and plays for the full 90 minutes because he's been out for so long with a serious injury. Exactly, he has. And, I agree. And that's what I'm saying. I don't think he will start. I think he'll probably be on the bench. So we'll play some part maybe in the second half, I would say. Yeah. So that's it for me. Well, yeah, sorry about it, guys. I'm going to bounce anyway because got to get something to eat soon, and then going away tomorrow, of course. So I won't do too many streams, maybe only 1 or 2, something like that, 3 maybe, if that. It won't be loads, and certainly not every day. So anyway, guys, hopefully we'll get the win on Saturday. If not, a draw will be good. Problem is if he plays full matches too soon, he's likely to break down with another injury. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. What I've said. I'm predicting a 2-2 draw, but this one could go either way. Good luck, mate. Yeah. Oh, what again? Yeah, another 2-2. Desmond. Yeah, another fucking 2-2. You should be called Manny 2-2 Fangadurai or Manny Desmond. It's Desmond Fangadurai, I think. Have a great time. Yeah, I will, mate. I will try and have that. I will try and have a good time, hopefully. No, I'm not going for a 2-2. No way. Possibly the 1-1 or the 2-1. I think it's going to be fairly close. That's what I'm going for this time. So we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully we can win on Saturday. Obviously, I'll try and do a reaction if I can while I'm away. At some stage, it will be a reaction to it. So can't say when it'll be, but it'll be one of the days next week or Sunday maybe or next week. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Live or on playback, of course, and all the people in the live chat. Warren, Luca, Manny, and that was about it. And follow me on Insta at Mr. B for Life 182 and subscribe to Mr. B Hyper Football Chat and Mr. B Chats England Cricket. Yeah, so please do that. I'm still on 172. Please get this going up. I want that 200 milestone if you can. Please, guys. Manny Fangadurai, yeah. Desmond Fangadurai, I like it. Better than Desmond Lynham, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Definitely, mate. But anyway, thanks, everyone. And I'm going to bounce. And until the next one, I'm out of here. Cheers, everyone. Thanks, guys. Bye.